Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to UAB Sports, where today I am showing you a racing game that a lot of people don't know exists, have not played, and didn't know that was actually better than a lot of the other racing sims that you see out there. That's including Forza and Gran Turismo. But this game is only on PC, and I want to show you today just how amazing this game is, how to get the game, the best settings to set it up for on your PC, as well as all the content that this game has. Because one thing about this game compared to Forza and Gran Turismo and all the other games is this game is always updating. What I mean by that is it has all the official licenses of all the real life races and tracks and courses and drivers, and also it keeps updating every year, meaning better graphics, better tracks, more cars every year. And I love that because there's not too many games out in existence that's like this. I have been playing this entire series since they were considered Race 06, Race 07. That was on PC back in the day, and they used to have a series called the SCCC. And I want to show you more about Race Room as we go forward. But as of right now, this is just some beginning gameplay. And like I said, this is actually one of the most beautiful games ever designed. One of the best simulation racing games that you will ever see. I love the visuals on this game. It's just absolutely incredible. And when I zoom out of the car, I'm going to show you some more details of the graphics. Because right now, the way I'm racing right now does it no justice other than just the lighting and the textures. And this is one of the newest Lamborghinis from the DCM 2024 race. And I wanted to just show you just how beautiful this game really is, and going from there. So let me go ahead and stop playing long enough to give you some more details and some more insight on this game. And this guy just passed me up, but that's okay. I'm gonna let him pass me for now because we got more important things to handle. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, so first thing you want to do is go to settings. You want to change up your settings to actually match your graphics power, your CPU power, so this game will run flawlessly on your PC. This game has a lot of settings, it has a lot of graphic details, but you want to be able to tweak it to your actual specific PC. So my PC is powerful. Not to mention my graphics card is 4 times the power of what this game requires, even on the highest settings. So everything on mine is going to be ultra, but I do want to show you just some of the things that may impact you that you might want to change. But just to begin, the first thing I want to tell you about is the display mode. You want to be able to put that in borderless windowed, especially for you guys who do streams and who do recordings for YouTube. Make sure it's in borderless window. So when you put it in full screen, it actually makes all your recording software crash to where it basically makes it useless. But also the things you want to do, you want to take VSync off as well. So make sure VSync is always off. The reason I tell you that is because you don't need it. Your frame rates and your monitors, if you have really good monitors, should be able to just hit that sync for you, and it's not going to have any screen tearing or anything like that. Your analyzer, and base that off your GPU as well. Only change that based off your GPU. So you don't want it all the way up to the highest settings if your graphics card can't handle it. So if you have a graphics card that's between 4 to 8 gigabytes, keep that at a 4 or at least a 2, so it doesn't eat up your GPU power. Because there's other settings on here that's going to need your GPU, which I'm going to show you in a few seconds. And if you guys and girls don't know, or ladies and gentlemen don't know, I am a software engineer, so I'm very familiar with computers and graphics. So yes, I'm smart. So one of the other settings you want to change is your monitor settings. So my monitor goes to 165 hertz, but since I'm recording, I want to keep everything at a stable 60. The reason I'm doing that is because YouTube doesn't do 120 hertz, and neither does streaming, so there's really no point in doing it. I think on Twitch you may be able to get up to 120 hertz during streaming, but YouTube still only does 60 and their videos are only 60, so there's really no reason to crank all that up if you're not going to use the power. So let your computer rest a little bit and don't do that. Now up here I like the fact they actually changed how they look at everything, what's highly impacting your GPU and your CPU, the different effects, your tracks and card. They separate everything for you to change it. So the next thing you want to do is your high impact feature. So like I said before, the anti-aliasing, I can't say that word, I'm country. The next one is going to be the car reflections, which everything here is on, like I said, everything's on ultra. With how many cars are visible, which you get hundreds of cars on the screen at once depending on how many opponents you choose. And also the visual effects, how much particle details you want. I always turn motion blur off. Motion blur is the most useless thing I've ever seen them put into gaming. It gives me migraines, and especially it makes me motion sick when I move around too fast or when cars are getting impacted and stuff like that. That blur just drives my eyeballs crazy. So I always have that off 1000%. And then you have bloom, depth of field, and sharpening. Now the sharpening and the auto exposure, there's really no point in this whatsoever. Like, I'm sorry, the game is already going to be super crisp by default, which you're going to see that in a few moments. It's going to be super crisp by default. There's really zero reasons to ever have this up. Ever. I'm going to stress it just like that. There's no reason to have that up. The track details, again, everything from the max, wherever it is, I have everything here. This also changes too, and it'll tell you over here what setting does what. If you want less spectators, less detailed vegetation, no spectators, no vegetation, it's so you don't have a high impact, and it will tell you visual benefits, CPU impact, GPU impact. So it tells you if your computer is not running. That's what I like about this game. It's telling you exactly what's using what. What's using your graphics card, what's using your PC or your CPU. So it's telling you if your cores are going to be used or if your graphics card is going to be used. Your level of track details, same thing. Your computer going to get most of that. So I think the reason they do that is because the cards eat up all the rest of it. So the card details, GPU, CPU, this and that. Now I'm running mine on Ryzen 7, one of the newest Ryzen 7s, 8 core 16 threads. 16 core 32 threads. Wait, am I right? I don't know. I know it's 816. I think it is. And I'm using a 16 gigabyte GPU, a 7800 XTX. So my graphics card is perfect enough to do everything. Then the Cockpit View, I even turned this on, and this is a feature that allows you to be able to see your opponent drivers, full dashboards and cars. So when you're driving by, it's actually like you're driving by a real person, which I'm going to show you that in a minute with the graphics and also on the replay, so you just see how much detail this game actually has. There was one feature in here that I really wanted, and I can't remember what it was. I think it was like the Cockpit View. I think you have to do it once you're in the game. You have to change it then. And go from there. Then you also have your sound, your controls. My controls, I'm playing with an Xbox controller. Even though it says Xbox One, I'm actually playing with an Xbox Series X controller. I'm not wondering why I didn't show the difference. I guess Series X doesn't have a setting. And then your field of view, I always keep this at 90. I never change this. You have an option. You can go in and alter it how you want to, but you don't have to. So, it's the camera pitch for the camera inside the cockpit, so I can't change that. So 90 degrees is already high enough. It's the head height that I wanted to do, so let me change that a little bit, because I think I actually did that earlier, and it was like, man, I couldn't see anything. But now we keep this at 0, because I don't want to mess with this too much. Alright, so you can go there. There's a calibration mode too. You can actually go inside the car, it'll show you. Actually, let's look at that and see what that looks like. I've never this only works when you're on the track. Okay, I can change that inside the game. So let's go into an actual race and go from there, so we can actually no. Let me show you the store information first, and then we're gonna go into a race. So let's go to the store real quick. Because on here you have the store and your profile, so let me go show you what that looks like. Alright, one of the things that you know about me is I do not like microtransactions. I do not like in-game purchases and things like that, especially when it holds no value to the actual games themselves. But when it comes to this game, there's an exception. One thing I like about the Race Room series is they do have an absolute lot of content when it comes to their store. So one of the things you're gonna do, you're gonna go to raceroom.com. You're gonna log into your Steam account, linking your game with their official website. And the reason you're gonna do that is because you're gonna purchase most of their in-game content through the actual website. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go through and show you just how much content I've already purchased. So one of the things you'll see, they're gonna have these packs. There's a starter pack that gives you so much content, the pro pack, and there's a premium which gives you pretty much every car, track, race, whatever. There's a premium pack. Premium pack gives you everything. And as you can see right here, I've already purchased all three of them. So I pretty much own every game on every part of the game. But they keep adding content. So there's a couple of things I don't own. And when I go back into the actual game menu in a few moments, I'll be able to show you exactly the new stuff that I didn't get. Like these new things they just added here with Highlands and the Porsche Cup and stuff like that. I don't own that yet. But you can see I own majority of everything else. So there's only a handful of things that I don't own. You can either go in here, you can see your purchase items. And there are keeping history to let you keep in track with what you do have. But what I like is they also they discount their supporters. So if you already got that premium pack, anything you want for, you're not gonna pay anything for. So here's all the cars. I mean, they have so many cars. I can scroll through this for hours. Let me go here to the tab. They have so many cars, and here's one I don't own yet. That's mostly just a livery. This BMW I do own, but that's just mostly liveries. Like even if I want to just add this to the cart, like let's say add this to the cart. Add cart. Add to the cart. Didn't let me. Yeah, so it's just liveries. So the cars I own, the liveries I don't. So even though it says I do own it, let me see if it's gonna actually go through here. Add to cart. And let's see my cart. 30 cents. So I do 30 cents to add deliveries. Like I said, it's just little bitty stuff like that. They discount everything. Like you don't have to really buy too much. I own all the cars. It's just like the paint jobs and stuff like that, which I'm not really worried about that. If you go up into some of the packs, you can even see it here. I own all the packs already. Even the this year's races, the BMW race pack, I already own it. There's 3 vehicles, 56 liveries. Here's 4 vehicles, 64 liveries. Some of them come with tracks. I heard this one came with a track and 4 cars. As you can see here, I own all the other races. Like every race that they've done so far, I pretty much own every last one of them. But when they come out with new stuff, you can always go through. Like here, they just added a bunch of new tracks, and you can see how much they charge sometimes for individuals. But wait till they go on sale. That way, you can just pay the discounted price. These are not the discounted prices. They do have track packs that they have discounted price, so we can pay less. Same here is my other cars, liveries I have. It's just a couple of them. I spend probably $25 and I can get all of them. Then I'll pretty much own everything. But this is like I said, this is just cosmetics. But these guys actually have wonderful different packs and things like that. But their DLC or their expansions or whatever are absolutely worth it because you're getting so much. I mean, you're getting 4 racing experiences, track cars, you name it. They have hundreds, and I do mean hundreds. So I want to go back into the actual game. Oh, and for you guys and girls who do want to go in and keep saying guys and girls, we're all grown now. You ladies and you gentlemen who do want to have detailed experiences with the game, they also have hardware. So you can go here and it'll flip to the hardware. They have the racing seats, the cars, seats. They have different types, the rigs, the controllers, the steering wheels, even where you can get discounted points, actual clothing with bags and hats and everything, custom controllers for the game as well, and of course the game itself and other games they've been made over the years. I actually own all of these, by the way. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can drag this over. So if you go to my racing game collection, let me see if I can make this full screen. If you go to my racing game collection, I own all the race room stuff, all the GTR series or expansions. These are all made by them too. The GT Legends, the other race room games they have, like the Race of 7. I mean, I've been buying their games every year since they've been in existence. All their games. I've been buying all their older games, the SEC DLCs, all all their games. When they first started making games before they made the race room thing itself, I've actually been owning all of these ever since. I mean, I've been supporting them for years, and I mean, you can see right there, 2007. So I've been collecting their games for years because they are just that much quality. They're quality. Let me go. Okay, so yeah, but I've been supporting them for years, and like I said, even on this premium pack, 250 cars, 64 tracks. Like, they have way more content than even Gran Turismo and Forza and stuff like that. That's why it kind of hurts my feelings sometimes. People, all they talk about is Forza and Gran Turismo, when you got this game just sitting here and everybody's just seriously overlooking it. So let's go back into the actual menu of the game, and let's go to a race. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into an actual race. But before I do that, I wanted to show you a few things. One of the things I didn't point out when I was actually running the store portion of the game, I didn't actually show you the competitions. So every day in the store itself, there's these competitions they have. These are active championships, stuff that you can actually play live. A lot of these are free to play, but there are a few of them in here that you will need premium content. But the other ones are always free to play, and they actually push you to the top of the leaderboard against people across the world. And this is something I didn't point out earlier when I was showing you the story information, and I kind of forgot about it, so that's my apologies. But I did want to show you that they do have these free to play championships that you can do. That makes the game even more fun. So definitely look into that as well. But what I want to do right now, I want to go into a race. I know you saw the race in the beginning with the Lamborghini, so I want to show you another race here. This is the one I've been practicing with this BMW, so I want to make sure that we do that. And I'm actually going to show you an exclusive track that's only made by the Race Room Studio guys. This is actually made by them, so this is their exclusive track, and I wanted to show you the details in that. So let's go ahead and do that first. Let me do that for you real quick. I already got everything set up. And let's go into the race. Let's go. Alright, so what I want to change first before we begin is the inside of the cockpit view, which I have such a hard issue with this. This is what I want to change first. You must enter after you're onto the track. Okay, hold up. So I gotta start the race first. Alright, so options, enter. Okay, here we go. Because the reason I tell you this is because there is a part of the track that you cannot see. Let's see, which one is it? Let me see. See, it's not giving me the pitch that I'm looking for. There's a part of the camera. Let's see, go back. There's a part of the camera where you set seat position. I'll have to show you in a minute because it's still not letting me do it. I don't want that. I don't want the head looking funny. I want it to actually be impactful. Let's go back and see if it's gonna let me do it this way. So I love the camera too. Like, if you actually look at the little camera inside the car, how much detail is in it. See, most games I can play with this view, even at the 90-degree angle, but these tracks have so many hills on them. Ooh. I'm just not trying to do that. How do you restart? So no. This track has so many hills on it that you want to make sure that you actually have the right one. I was not trying to do that. Let's play better from this angle. I'm gonna slow down. Oh, that should gonna let them take the lead. That street hit me. That should ram the crap out of me. Like, really. And you have real car damage on it too, so I gotta be careful. I got full car damage on. Oh wow. One thing you want to do is make sure you practice every vehicle. I normally practice with a lot of the BMWs, but I don't really believe I actually practice with this specific one. But as you can see how this track is with the mountains and stuff. This is Racedrome's custom made track they made themselves. Wait till I get real far ahead and I'm gonna try to switch the camera again. Yeah, it's hard to drive with the other camera in this track because it's got too many turns and too many hills. Alright, there we go. Yeah, see, the AI is so smart. They're sticking to me like glue. See what I mean by the damn hills? I couldn't even see over the hill. That's why I slowed down. I wouldn't care if I was still on the road or not. There's just certain camera angles on certain tracks you're not going to be able to see because of the up and downs. So I probably gotta make a, God dang it, if you just hit me one more time, you bastard. The car smacked me like multiple times. But I love the details overall, like, it's incredible graphically. Somebody hit me again, who is that? I love the engine noises too, like they sound so realistic. Yeah, I got you that time. Now, oh damn, he just sped back around me. The AI is so aggressive on this level. And you could change this too, like you could change it. Oh wow. Okay, no, I'm not gonna go out like that. He literally rammed me off the road. Oh hell no, we're not going out like that. This is my first race. He pushed me all the way back to 9th. Yeah, the AI is so aggressive, like. Oh no, we're not going out like that. He pushed me way back to the back. Oh shit, I'm sorry, guy. I was not trying to do that to you. No, he is not about to cheat me out of this victory. Get out the way, slow ass bastard. Yeah. Not gonna cheat me like that. It's my first race of the it's my first video. I said, guys trying to cheat me already. Alright. So other than getting knocked off the road and having to come back and take that first, let me go ahead and show you guys the replay and we can discuss the game at the end. And replay. That was a good race though. Alright, other than having overly aggressive AI, What did you guys think about the video? Me personally, like I said, this game is a truly lost gem of a game. I think everybody should have this in their library. Not only from I'm doing this camera angle first so I can show you the inside of the vehicle, where I told you I changed all the settings for the driver so you can see even the opponent's vehicles being controlled and stuff like that, to give you a more realistic view of the actual the race itself, which I think is very impressive. Plus I wanted you to see all the details in the cars and stuff. So this is basically like the TV camera, what you would see if you're on TV. Now see the crowds at the top with the 2D, almost like the 2D cutout. That is my only beef or grief with this game, is the fact that their cutout model of the crowds is annoying. Because the sideline crowds is one that's actually on the track, they're 3D. The spectators are all 3D rendered and they're alive and moving. But I don't understand why those stand crowds are all cutouts. Now I do know there's a lot of racing games that do that on purpose so they can put the details elsewhere on the game, which this game does that as well, because all their courses are like extremely detailed. The track textures, the grails, you name it, the trees, the wires, they put everything in detail. And plus the car models are like ridiculously detailed. So that I can understand them sacrificing something for something else. But at the same time, with the power of PCs nowadays, there's really no reason to sacrifice the crowd. Like, they all cardboard cutouts and stuff. This is like a bunch of fake stands. People understand, it was just what it is. Like, you can see everybody just cut out, they're not moving, they're not reacting to the race. It's horrible looking when you actually think how beautiful everything else in the game is. So that's my only critique and my only complaint, to be honest with you. But other than that, I think the game itself is outstanding. The game is beautiful as a whole, control-wise, sound-wise, content-wise, as far as how much content is truly in the game. There's so much crap in this game. I mean, I'm not saying crap as in crap, I'm saying there's so much content. There's so much so many add-ons. There's so many courses and so many races from the early days on. Like the fact that these guys have the real licenses, they get the real tracks, the real races, the real WTMs, the real everything. They get everything early, and you get to race with real racers and real tracks and all that kind of stuff, and newer vehicles every year. Like you get to keep the 2014, 2024, the 2023 vehicles. They add new stuff all the time in detail. And he smashed me all over the wall. But you get new content every year, and that's what I like about it. Like I said, I'm usually against DLC, but when it comes to this game and you getting what you pay for, like you're really getting good quality stuff for what you're paying for, that I can respect and I can get behind. So that's my opinions of the game. And like I said, everybody should be playing this. Like I said, it is free to play, and I guarantee you, if you start playing it, you're gonna spend money. This is one of those games that'll keep you so hooked that you're gonna start spending money to get all the extra stuff, so you can see all the championships that you missed, all the different car differences, the track differences. And it's worth every penny. And as you can see, there's still a couple more things they just added recently within the last couple months. Actually, that's been the last couple weeks. They just did that in like the last 2 months, in a couple weeks. They've been adding so much content, so there's still stuff that I need to go back and add on. But like I said, I'm still catching up with all the other stuff. Then I haven't booted the game up in so long that it erased my time trials and everything. Like all my stuff been erased, so I'm not on the leaderboards anymore. Now, about 3 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, I was actually ranked 174 or 172 or 3 in the leaderboard. That was at the top of the leaderboard. I was so happy. I was just like, man, there's 17 to 20,000 people that's on this leaderboard, and I'm like 170 something. I was like, you can't imagine how ecstatic I was about that. But I haven't played it in so long that now I'm no longer relevant on the leaderboard, because I used to be so obsessed with this game, that's all I played. But let me know your thoughts and everything like that, and how you liked everything. If I can get at least 200 views, 30 likes on this video, I will go ahead and try to work on part 2 of my new series called The Finish Line. And let me know what you guys thought about this. As you can see it right here, Let me know what you guys think about the game, the gameplay, the graphics, everything that you saw so far, all the features that I showed you and displayed. Let me know what you think about that as well. Okay? And my name is JB Yuri Barlow, or as I revealed in my picture, Yuriana Barlow. It's actually Yuriana Robertson, but Barlow is like an alias. I told y'all, I haven't gave y'all a story about that, have I? When I get over 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, I'll let you know how I came up with the name Barlow. Okay? Everybody have a wonderful blessed day and a wonderful weekend. And I will see you for part 2 once I get over 200 views and 30 likes. Bye, everybody.